Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. In today's Age of Wonder 4 video, I'm going to quickly go over what the new Giant King rulers are all about, so you can get right into crafting new and crazy faction builds for the game. If you like to-the-point guides on the games that you love, don't forget to like and subscribe. There are 4 types of giant ruler kings, and what differentiates them is that each giant has a different income bonus based on the province feature and a unique rune spell, a spell that will create that province feature in nearby provinces over time. For the storm giant, river and water in provinces provide an additional +1 to food and +1 mana. And their summoned storm rune spell creates rivers on provinces in a 2-tile radius. The rock giant gives a +3 production with provinces that have mountains or stalagmites with a rock rune spell that creates those depending on whether you're on the overworld or underground. The fire giant allows you to build farms on ashlands, and the new lava provinces gives +2 production with the added bonus that there aren't extra city stability penalties on them. The frost giant, like the fire giant, allows you to build farms on snow instead. This giant king gives +2 mana on provinces with snow and ice. Note that a farm normally produces 5 food, while a hut only 2. And although you can build a farm on ashlands or snow with the aforementioned giant rulers, without the snow or desolate adaptation physical form trait, you'll still incur a penalty of 2 food, so it's recommended to get the appropriate adaptation. Without the adaptation, the game will also not start you in those biomes naturally, another reason to get that adaptation during the faction creation process. The giants get access to all the classes, which will dictate the type of weapons available to them. Each weapon has 2 versions, one that splits the damage with their elemental type, and the other that does full physical damage. There are 3 types of weapons. The giant axe, which is like a 2-handed shock unit weapon that hits 1 additional target behind your target and is available to all melee themed classes except the defender. Then there is the warhammer, a low damage repeatable melee weapon that hits in an arc, available to all classes except the casters. And finally, there is the obelisk, a ranged weapon with a 4-tile range attack, 1-tile AoE that deals 75% damage to those adjacent targets. The obelisk comes with an additional kick attack when an enemy is adjacent to you. It's a single target 20 damage non-repeating attack. The obelisk is only available to the mage and the ritualist classes. The last thing we'll look at today are the giant ruler king skills. Starting with the far left, these skills focus on improving the giant and using the forge. These skills buff the giant and give them unique blueprints for the forge that other rulers will not be able to create. Making gear will be important for a giant ruler king because a giant is a large creature and is easier to hit with both melee and ranged attacks. In the middle, they have really cool summon skills, each based on the type of unique giant king that you've selected. For example, the stone giant gets 2 sword summons and a hammer, while the storm giant gets a sword, glaive, and shield summon. One word of note though, the initial weapon is replaced by the stronger version and is limited by the fact that it only lasts 3 turns and can only be used once per combat. Although, there is a passive skill below that you can select that lets it last the whole combat, but remember, it still has health and can die. The final part of the giant skill tree includes a strong single target spell. The left side of the tree focuses more on damage and applying a status, while the right side focuses on larger and larger AoEs, but also causing the cooldown to increase by 1 each time. So, those are the new features and differences of the Giant King rulers. I've actually had a chance to play a new build and actually really enjoy using them. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Giant Kings and what builds you plan on using. Check out my channel in the near future for a strong Giant King build that I came up with, and check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Age of Wonders 4, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.